Don't know if this means the 26th switchback or something entirely different. This little shack up there, that's nice. I think I'm at the highest point of the trail. There was a viewpoint back there where the lady would like you to pay for taking pictures off the viewpoint. And I don't care, these are spectacular enough, and it's a ruse because you don't have to pay. And then I bought a candy bar for 8 yuan and water for 5 yuan. Gave her a 20, told her it was 70 back. And a few minutes later she came, scooped back up the trail saying, no, 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 it's not right, that's not right. So after about 5 or 10 minutes, my pencil and paper, I explained it, and I think she kind of understood but wasn't quite sure. I think she just got herself confused. Whatever that viewpoint was, higher point or not, I reached it at 3 o'clock. She indicated it was 3 hours to Tea Horse Guest House. Don't know if that's correct or not. You can hear a loud cascade below me. And there somewhere ahead should be Tea Horse Guest House. The trail appears to be going down right there in the lower right side. There you can see the cascade below. I'm thinking that is the road that runs up the river. Not one on this side, but maybe there. Oh, looks like there's one on this side also. This part of the trail is just like hiking in Arizona or many other places in the West. Very comfortable. Such a lovely day. Cool, almost chilly in the shade like this, and the sun very hot if you don't have a hat on. Off to the left here, there's a small village behind the trees. I guess this little ritual of putting a rock on these rocks was perhaps started by locals, but more likely by tourists like me, hikers. Starting to expand to some of the other rocks. It looks like a pretty flower on that bush. It looks like there's several there. Turn to my left and there's an entire bush of them. Being as understated as ever, there's my little stone right on the edge at the very right. Goodbye, little stone. Gorgeous day. Almost chilly enough in the shade to put on a jacket. The sound of a stream as I came around that corner was a lovely thing to hear. The 28 switchback started at Nuoyu and went up to where I got to Yacha. That was supposed to be 5 hours. Didn't take me that long. That's what it was. Then Yacha, if that's where Nazi is, N-A-X-I, then I should be coming to Bendawan right now. And 1.5 hours after Bendawan begins the descent. I think this whole complex here, this new building, looks very pretty outside. The toilets, something they're building in there. This is probably the older building, but this is Tea Horse Guest House. And it looks like these two buildings here are associated with it, with I imagine spectacular views. Looks nicely done. Notice that you can get here without walking. The courtyard, pretty flowers. But I want to get past here to Halfway House, and then beyond that to Five Fingers. Then it'll be a little bit more than halfway. Looks like all these buildings are part of the complex, so you get to see a hostel as well as be part of this working community. Pretty cool. The working community as I stroll by in the midst of harvesting corn. This may well be their homes. The ubiquitous grinding wheels. Dinner. Here's the community shucking corn. These little conical things for carrying the corn in. So I keep following the trail as it traipses off in this direction somewhere. And leave these folks with the community's work. And these are mountains on my left as I hike, although you normally can't see them. Later on in the hike, I believe, will be right underneath their vertical faces. I almost didn't film this runoff channel that looks pretty significant until I happened to notice this system of double walls designed to channel it down the mountain so it doesn't damage anything. I assume that there's ways of siphoning off water for these terraces. Looking down this channel, it seems obvious it's designed to protect these terraces here. Makes sense. Probably we'll drive up here on one of these incredible workhorse tractors.